we had, San Jose State started running a different offensive system 2 matches ago, and it basically just puts their best hitters out there, has their setters on the front row all the time, and seems like it'd be simple to play against, but they were pretty good. They do a pretty good job of attacking up into blocks, and in the first set we played very, very well early, got a nice lead, sort of grew that lead, but it took us 19 kills to beat them. That's a good that we got 19 kills, but if it takes you 19 kills to beat somebody, they're playing pretty well too, and we still won that set. And then they came back and played really well in the second set, and they turned up their serving, and it made a really big difference, and they really started getting aggressive. I feel like we had this plan to use our middles a lot, and really the outside hitters were taking care of business for us today, and it was really good. We had one little lapse and I thought, San Jose State played really decently, especially in the second set. They played good at the end of the third. We had a little lapse of aggressiveness for about a 4 or 5 point span there, and I kind of got on some people. Jasmine responded extremely well, and I think got 3 kills after that, hitting very hard. But we sometimes get in this mode where we feel like how hard do we have to play to beat this particular team, and we need to play the same way we'd play against anybody. And that's one of the points I made to the team at the end. We're a good team because we are aggressive, and we need to stay aggressive all the time.
You've been saying that your team has shown more maturity. Is that a sign of it tonight? If you go in thinking the middles are going to have a big night, they make the adjustment on the floor, that's the outside, is that something that stands out to you?
Yeah, I mean, it just shows that these guys are, I don't know how to describe them, but both of these guys are solid, and they come up big when we need them to. And they've both improved as this year's gone on. So that's great to see. So yeah, that is a sign of maturity, that when one area is not doing well, and the person that was, Dree Culver was mad at herself today and felt like she wasn't playing very well, but that team was on everything she did all the time. And so when people are like that, we have to be able to go to other people, and these guys came up.
No celebration tonight. Just punch the title, no celebration.
Yeah, straight to bed.
Yeah, exactly. Class in the morning.
Why not? I mean, there really was no real true emotion. Is it just getting old hat, or is it still feeling a little bit like unfinished business?
I think it's exciting, but we still have a lot of season left, and I think once we finish conference, then that's when we can celebrate, but we still have a bunch of games left that we have to finish.
I would agree with that, and I mean, now that we have clinched, we'll do a trophy presentation at the Fresno State match, and that'll be fun for these guys. And believe me, I'm sure they're happy that they won this conference championship. I think these guys have a feeling that they can do some special things this year, and that's probably why this was sort of a normal match, right? Because they'd like to run the table, they'd like to have an NCAA run. I think those are possible things.
Coach, at one point, I think it was during the second set, came up and said, just play better.
Yeah. I don't think that's exactly what I said.
Well, something along those lines. Yeah. But, we think, obviously, kind of a message to just say, hey, forget about, how well we think we have to play to win this game.
Well, that's true.
Play as well as we can.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a message that's going to be carried on throughout the rest of the season.
And that's true, and we need to do that. We need to play every match like it doesn't matter who our opponent is. It should be the same.
Were the two of you just find good hitting setups tonight on the pin?
Yeah. I think the setting was locating us balls to the line. They weren't taking lines, so I think we got a lot of our swings down there. And then I think we worked pretty hard getting our feet there, too, to sets and just making the best out of them.
You guys kind of feed off each other when one gets going, the other one kind of wants to match it a little bit?
I think so, yeah. I mean, just want to do well, yeah.
Is that the next carrot that's in front of you, though? I mean, you are undefeated in conference. Is that the next big thing for you? Do you want to finish that undefeated run off in conference play?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a big goal for us because we've been playing so well and, just each game we improve. So being able to be undefeated in conference, that's really something special that a lot of teams don't really get to do. So having that, I think, will be really great for our team. And then going into the NCAA tournament will be good for us.
Yeah, it hadn't been done since 2003. Bree was on that team. So that'd be a nice little thing.
So,
All right.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.